Hey, doing a little practice session here. Got a gig this weekend. Trying to build up calluses and I didn't know this song existed until last Thursday, so not even a week ago. This is as soon as I instantly heard it. Thanks, Bubba, for playing it. I instantly liked it. That's not always the case, when you hear a song. I hear it for the first few times, and then you kind of like it or whatever. But this is Save Me, but Jelly Roll. Just practicing. It's a little tough to play for me. It takes discipline. Somebody save me from myself. I've spent so long living in hell. They say my lifestyle is hard for my health. It's the only thing that seems to help. All of this drinking and smoking is hopeless, but feel like it's all that I need. Something inside of me's broken. I hold on to anything that sets me free. I'm a lost cause. Baby, don't waste your time on me. I'm a damage beyond repair. Life has shattered my hopes and my dreams. I'm a lost cause. Baby, don't waste your time on me. I'm so damaged beyond repair. Life has shattered my hopes and my dreams. Got a lot of practicing to do on it, but you should check it out online, Jelly Roll. The man sings it. Well, it is his, but it'll give you chills. So, thanks for watching a little practice sesh here. See you out on the road. God bless you. June 2022, year of our Lord. This is the field that I had pulled stumps on. You see the Kubota excavator, and so this is a 1.7 acre-ish field now. It used to be trees. It used to look like that. Now it looks like this. You can see all the ferns coming up. The pH is really low in magnesium, so we're using bulk dolomite lime. There's different types of lime. This is powdered agriculture lime. There's high calcium lime, dolomite lime, there's beet lime. There's all sorts of lime out there on the market. This is dolomite lime, which contains more magnesium. Because the pH is low, which these ferns are an indication of that. Also, the magnesium is low. So this will help bring up both. Now, the soil test calling for 8 ton per acre. But you cannot put that much lime down at one time. The soil is going to take between 6 months on average to mesh or blend with the soil. And I am not working this in, I kind of am. I'm planting soybeans today. So my planter will be disking this in as well while I plant the soybeans. So it is working it into the soil a little bit. But for the most part, I'm not cultivating it, or I'm not cultivating or rototilling it in. And you don't need to, per se. It's not going to enhance the soil adhesion and bring up the pH any faster than this. Pelletized lime is also dolomite lime. Pelletized lime is probably 3 times the cost as doing it like this. If this field was smaller, I would probably go that route, but I'm not. I'm able to. This was going to be working out great. Hopefully, so far so good. But the pelletized lime is also works the same as this agriculture lime. It might adhere to the soil a little quicker, or actually sometimes I've heard of it being a little bit later because it's got to break down the polymers that they've made the pelletized in. So they got the lignins and everything to make it pelletized. So they got to break that down, and then the soil's got to break it down to, environment's got to break it down to adhere to the soil. So actually pelletized lime might even actually take a little bit longer, maybe 8 months to a year to start bringing up the pH. But it will work. I've used this method a lot. I feel like crap still. But trying to explain this so you understand it, because there's lots of controversy out there about lime and pelletized versus ag and bulk, and there's a lot of misconceptions out there with it. Using a whole lot of dolomite lime after the soil pH gets close, the magnesium, you could put more magnesium into the soil than needed. So you have to keep on checking with your soil test. And you can get high calcium lime. You can get that pelletized too. But we're shooting for, because this is deer plots, I mean, I think this is 4.5 or 4.8 pH. We're shooting for in the 6s. You get it in the 6s with what we're shooting for deer plots, you're good to go. Get rid of the ferns, good to go. So I'm gonna get going. Probably forgot to say a few things, but I'm gonna get working here. I've been working outside basically my entire life. Probably 30 some years I've been working outdoors. Golf courses, I started on spraying with chemicals. I got a horticulture degree. So I worked in the landscaping industry, lawn maintenance industry, and then now doing food plots. This is my 10th full season of only doing, consulting and food plots, complete year management. It's my 10th year. Actually, I think it was official in 2013, but so I guess it's 9 years. Anyway, my goal is I practice what I preach. So I'm out here, everything I consult with and help these customers out with, and my suggestions, I practice myself. So I do these techniques. I've taken a long time to hone these techniques to see what works and what doesn't work. There's plan A, plan B, plan C, and they all have variables. This is plan A, obviously, and it's working out so far so good. But my goal is, within the next 10, 12 years, is to be exclusively consulting, with the exception of a few food plots here and there and chainsaw work. But all the chainsaw work, all of the blind setting and the trail making and the hinge cutting and the food plots and all the different plants we plant and all the different techniques that I share with my clients. So all of those years they can cut out of their program by sticking to the program I've made. So just want to give that. Maybe eventually, I don't know if this is why I'm feeling so bad, is because of the weather or being out, working outdoors my entire life. But that's what everyone's kind of thinking between doctors, and so I gotta have a plan A, B, and C. I think still too much. Maybe we'll cut her back again. gap there for the deer. Okay, we got some fertilizer down. I put down 0062. I put down salt basis, regular old fertilizer you can get from, I got from the elevator. And also put down 6-24-24. I'm putting down soybeans, Roundup Ready, and they do not require any nitrogen. I have mixed in a little bit of buckwheat just because I can. This again was woods, now it's a field. Now that had nothing, no crops ever planted in it before. This is establishment. It's gonna take probably 3 years before we get this field, maybe even longer, how we want it. And I put a little bit of nitrogen in that just to kind of get a boost, a little jump start, as the great Mr. Food Plot Ed Spinazzola used to say, just because it doesn't require nitrogen, it fixes its own nitrogen is what it does. But to get it started, he likes to throw in a little nitrogen with it. Plus, on a day like this, of course, I am disking this into the ground a little bit. But on days like this, you lose nitrogen into the atmosphere if it does not get rained in. If it's just sitting on top of the ground, like a 4600, you'll lose 50% of that just sitting on the ground. So if you don't work it in, you're probably losing. So I'm almost done with this, and then we'll move on to the next one. Thanks for watching. We'll keep on updates with this new plot. God bless.